Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy English. I'm Steven.
大家好，我是 Bernice.
Today's date is January 22nd, and for the next 2 days, please look at pages 46 to 49 under Culture.
好，我们今天要跟各位同学呢介绍我们的文化之窗。
The title is Protect Yourself with the Turkish Evil Eye.
哇，我们要学一个保护自己的方式。不过这个方法呢是用这个 Turkish 土耳其的这个蓝眼睛，也叫邪恶之眼。
Turkish evil eyes can be found all around the country.
对，它这边有加了 the country， 当然就是指 Turkey 这个国家了哈。所以在整个土耳其呢，你可以看到这个邪恶之眼或这个蓝眼睛呢遍布全境。
Let's find out more about the evil eye.
好的。
Protect yourself with the Turkish evil eye. Visitors to Turkey often notice a special sight: blue glass beads hanging from shop entrances, house windows, or even trees in forests. These charms are called Nazar Boncu, or the Turkish evil eye. They are believed to be talismans that keep evil and bad luck away. The evil eye refers to the idea that an unfriendly gaze caused by jealousy or envy can bring harm to others. This belief dates back thousands of years to ancient Mesopotamia, where people used eye-shaped amulets for protection. The idea later spread to ancient Greece and Rome, and it eventually became a common superstition across the Mediterranean region. The Turkish evil eye itself, however, is a uniquely Turkish creation. It was first perfected by Ottoman glassmakers a few centuries ago. Turkish evil eye charms come in many different sizes, but the most common type fits in the palm of your hand. Each charm features concentric circles of dark blue, white, light blue, and black. The color blue is linked to God in the sky and is thought to provide protection against negative energy and misfortune. Today, the Turkish evil eye is more than just a good luck charm. It also stands as a powerful symbol of Turkish culture.
Visitors to Turkey often notice a special sight: blue glass beads hanging from shop entrances, house windows, or even trees and forests.
好的，不知道各位同学有没有去过土耳其啦？老师曾经有去过的啊，所以这个景象呢，我还记得非常的清楚。他说呢，只要你是这个访客，你到了这个土耳其去呢，通常啊，你就会注意到一个相当特殊的一个 sight。这个 sight 就是你眼睛看出去的一个这个景象，我们就会看到什么呢？有的这个蓝色的玻璃珠珠，这个 beads 就是一颗一颗的玻璃珠呢，它就 hang in， 我们这要加 ing 哦，因为注意前面只是一个分号。分号并不是连接词哦，所以这时候你的这个动词呢要变成加上 ing 变成一个分词构句。他说你会看到呢这些蓝色的玻璃珠呢就这样子悬挂在什么地方呢？比如说你要去他们的商店，它的入口那个 entrance 的地方呢，你就会看到了。还有呢，如果你住在这个他们的土耳其的一些家，看到他们的房子的这个窗户上面也会有，甚至呢你走到森林里面，森林里面的树上也会挂着这些蓝色珠珠。
So visitors to a place usually means people that aren't from there locally. So here you could say tourists who travel to Turkey often notice this special sight. Okay? And then we have the word even before trees and forests because we're trying to emphasize that this is like very unexpected. Okay? Even trees and forests. These charms are called Nazar Boncu, or the Turkish evil eye.
好，接下来他就要告诉你这些蓝色的玻璃珠到底我们要怎么称呼它们呢？他把它称呼成一种 charms。什么是 charms 呢？在这边我们就是指护身符的意思啊。那这一些护身符呢，我们用土耳其语，就是刚才 Stephen 老师念的，或者呢，如果用英文来解释呢，它就是土耳其的这个蓝眼睛，也就是我们刚刚讲的邪恶之眼。
Yes. So here, a charm, because we've learned charm as a verb before, right? And that means to charm someone, 去引诱人家，
对，吸引人家过来，
吸引人家。Okay, so when we say that something 很有魅力的话，我们也说 charming.
Yes.
Okay, but in this situation, it's a noun and it means a small ornament that is worn on a necklace or a bracelet. Okay, that's what a charm is.
就是放在项链啦或者手环上面的这样子的，对。
Usually they're very small.
对，小小的装饰而已。
And here we have Nazar Bonjou. We have it italicized because that's a word in another language. In this situation, it's Turkish.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, so pardon my Turkish. Okay, but Nazar Bonjou, and then, or the Turkish evil eye. A lot of times in English, when we will give like the original pronunciation first, and then we'll have like the English translation or another name that it's known by following after it. They are believed to be talismans that keep evil and bad luck away.
好 ，They are believed to， 他们被相信，被谁相信？被人们相信，意思就是 people believe， 人们呢就相信这件事情。就是呢，如果你身上呢有佩戴这个所谓的 evil eye， 就是这个邪恶之眼或者这个蓝眼睛的话呢，他说啊，他们就像怎么样呢？哎，接下来又出现了一个字，这个字呢也是护身符，甚至我们有人把它翻成辟邪之物。通常呢，这个东西呢，就是它具有一个特地的一个功能啦或目的，然后可以帮助我们去实现某一种目标。比如说，你如果放在自己的身上，就是想要挡掉一些对你不好的东西了。然后呢，这个东西 that 它用后面的这一个形容词子句来形容它。这个东西呢，本来就可以 keep evil and bad luck away， 就可以把一些比较邪恶的东西啦，或者对你来说的一些厄运都把它赶走。
Right, so keep something away, 就是让这个东西离你远一点。
没错。
Okay, and then a talisman is an object that is thought to have magic powers and to bring good luck or to keep bad things away from you. Okay, so that is what a talisman is. Okay, let's take a short break.
好的。
The evil eye refers to the idea that an unfriendly gaze caused by jealousy or envy can bring harm to others.
好，为什么叫邪恶之眼呢？明明它就是一个护身符啊，可是为什么用邪恶的眼睛来形容它呢？他说，其实这个邪恶之眼呢 ，refer to 就是它的意思呢，就是一种 idea， 是一种观念。什么样的观念呢 ？That 就是它这个观念用后面这个形容词子句来形容这个 idea。这个观念就是说呢，第一个你要给人家一种很恶意 unfriendly， 就是不是很友善的一种 gaze。我们知道这 gaze 就是一直看着你，一直凝视、注视着你。可是这个 gaze 是 caused by， 是被什么东西所导致？我为什么要一直这样看着你？不是我喜欢你哦，是我对你有一种 jealousy， 我嫉妒你。你为什么长得比我美？再来 envy， 这个 jealousy 绝对是一个负面的，因为你嫉妒别人是绝对是比较负面的一个意思。可是 envy 的话呢，通常就是一种带有羡慕的感觉，就是啊，为什么你有我都没有？所以它未必一定是很负面的意思。好，所以这两个字要稍微注意一下，因为呢，这样子的一种一直凝视着人家，带着这种嫉妒跟羡慕的这样的一种眼神，恶意的眼神呢，对很多人的这个来说呢，就可能会 bring harm， 会对他们产生一种伤害。
And I also was curious how to describe the difference between envy and jealousy. And then when I looked it up, it said that envy is a two-person emotion. So it only has two people. Okay, so one person will want what someone else has.
没错。
Okay, that's when you have envy. Okay, but jealousy is a 3-person emotion, and it's the fear.
三角恋.
Yeah, 三角恋, but it's the fear of losing a valued relationship to a rival.
OK， 好，他就怕失去这个东西，就是三角恋啦。简单来讲就是这个样子。
Maybe not so, severe all the time. It could just be maybe you and I have another friend, and then maybe when you're a better friend with them, I'm afraid that we're gonna lose our friendship, so I might be jealous of this friendship that you guys have.
对，所以也可以表示在一般我们的朋友之间啦，就像刚才 Stephen 老师描述的。
Yes. This belief dates back thousands of years to ancient Mesopotamia, where people used eye-shaped amulets for protection.
那为什么会用这个？我们还没讲完啊。这个故事它只是说，邪恶之眼之所以是邪恶，为什么 evil？ 就是因为我嫉妒你，我羡慕你的时候，我当然看你的眼神不会是那么好的这个善意的眼神嘛。这是第一个。那第二个就是说呢，这样子的一种 belief， 这样的一种信仰，其实呢可以 date back 往回追溯了。追溯到什么时候呢？是数千年前。他说数千年前那个时候是古代的美索不达米亚那个时间点，在那个时候呢，在那个地方 where 我们知道这个美索不达米亚平原，所以它呢是一个地点，所以我们一样用的是 where。在那个地区呢，那个时候的人们呢，他们就会使用这种长得有点像眼睛的形状这样子的一种形状的什么呢 ？amulet 一样，这个 amulet 也是一种护身符。不过这个 amulet 这个护身符有一点强调，就是特别是对于这个佩戴者是一种保护的这样的一个机制，就是保护你呢，希望你不要受到一些外在不利于你的因素的影响。所以呢，这个 amulet 就是那个时候呢，他们用的是这种眼睛的形状。那主要的目的就是 for protection， 就是用来保护的。
Yeah, so an amulet is quite similar to a talisman.
Yeah.
If you want to be very specific, sometimes talismans are thought to have special powers themselves and that they bring good luck. That's kind of what they do. But for amulets, they're small objects that the main objective is to bring you protection and protect you from harm or evil. So it has more of a layer of protection.
对，没错，它是比较有保护的作用在的。
Yes. And I do want to call back attention to the word gaze in the previous sentence, because I just want to make sure people are very clear on what that means. A gaze is when you have a steady, intent look at someone. So that means that you look at someone for a very long time, but you have like an intention.
我现在就在 gaze.
Yes, gaze at someone. You have an intent. Maybe it's a gaze of jealousy. Maybe it's a gaze of admiration. But it's like you have an intent in looking at this person.
没错。
It's a little bit different from just saying a look.
Yeah.
Okay. A look can be a look. Anything is a look. Like just looking at someone, just like a look. A glance, that's another word.
一瞥很快的看过去。
Glance like that. And then stare.
这眼珠要凸出来，这叫 stare.
Stare, maybe you don't have an intent. 你可能没有心里一个想法. Maybe you just 盯着看一个人. That's a stare. Okay. Usually, I think a stare would make people most uncomfortable.
没错。
A gaze could make people uncomfortable unless it's with admiration and love.
是，如果你是爱慕他的时候，你这样子看着他，他就不会有任何感觉了。
The idea later spread to ancient Greece and Rome, and it eventually became a common superstition across the Mediterranean region.
好的，接下来呢，这样子的一种想法呢，就开始慢慢的 spread 啦，开始逐渐的一直传到了什么地方呢 ？spread 到这个所谓的古希腊，甚至到古罗马这边的地方，而最终 eventually 就是强调最后它停留的地点呢，变成是一个非常普遍的一种 superstition， 这个字是讲我们一般人类的迷信啦，就变成它是一个非常普遍，到处都很普遍的一种迷信。不过这个迷信呢，主要还是在地中海地区。我们来请等一下 Stephen 老师来教我们念一下这个地中海这个字儿怎么念。
Okay, Mediterranean.
Yeah, 比较长的一个字。
Mediterranean. So you see MED kind of means like 中间 and terranean 这个字就有点像地。
对 terrain 就是一个地形。
Yeah,
对
so Mediterranean. And also the word superstition that you use usually means an irrational or supernatural belief or practice. Okay. The Turkish evil eye itself, however, is a uniquely Turkish creation.
它接下来用了这个 however， 不过它是放在句子的中间。好，那它主要的意思呢，就是来做一个转折的。就是虽然呢，那个时候这样的一个观念呢，传到了古希腊啦、古罗马，然后就变成人家认为说是就是你们地中海区这边一个普遍的迷信嘛。然而呢，其实土耳其这个蓝眼睛，它本身 itself， 它自己本身呢是相当怎么样？相当独特 ，uniquely。为什么加了 ly 变成一个副词呢？因为我要形容后面那个 Turkish 那个字是一个形容词，所以它在这个所谓的土耳其这样的一种所谓的创造物里面，它是相当独特性的土耳其创造物。
And make sure you remember, because the A before uniquely, even though uniquely starts with a U, you would think that you would say an uniquely. But the way that it's pronounced is how we will determine whether it's a or an. Uniquely is pronounced like with a Y sound. Okay, so that's why we say a uniquely.
Yeah, 就像那个 university, 我们也是说 a university, 而不是 an, okay?
It was first perfected by Ottoman glassmakers a few centuries ago.
好，后来呢，就在几个世纪前呢，由这个鄂图曼帝国的一些所谓的玻璃工匠，好，所以这边讲 glass makers， 那这些玻璃的工匠呢，开始让这样子的土耳其的这个创造物呢，变成首度的更加的 perfect， 更加的完善。
Let's take a short break.
好的。
So the last paragraph, we were talking about like the history or how the evil eye came about. And then it went through like different regions and different time periods. And then slowly it started talking about the Turkish evil eye itself.
Yeah.
So then it really kind of led to this paragraph where it talks specifically about the Turkish evil eye. Turkish evil eye charms come in many different sizes, but the most common type fits in the palm of your hand.
好，接下来他就把这个土耳其的这个蓝眼睛呢，更加深入的去介绍它了。所以他就说了，这个土耳其蓝眼睛呢，其实这样的一个护身符 ，coming， 什么是 coming？原本就是进来的意思，但是这边通常是指某一种物件或者是某一种物品，它是用什么样的一个形态出现，比如说它是什么颜色、什么大小等等等的。好，所以呢，这样的一个护身符呢，它进来的时候，它的这个形态出现是怎么样出现呢？他说其实有着相当不同，很多不同的这个尺寸，但是呢，最常见的一种尺寸呢，就是多大呢？刚好你可以放在你的 palm， 放在你的手掌里面这么大。
Yeah, so come in, you could also say are available in many different sizes. Okay. Each charm features concentric circles of dark blue, white, light blue, and black.
所以呢，它也不是完全是蓝色的啦，哈。它这边就讲了，其实这每一个护身符呢，它呢 features 这边当动词，就是它都有这样的一种特色。它的特色呢，就是属于一种同心圆啊，就是那个中心都是一样，然后绕着这个中心去转的。这个同心圆的这个设计呢，有着深蓝色，也有白色，还有浅蓝色，再来还有黑色。
So concentric just means circles that have the same center. It's just there might be a larger circle and a smaller circle inside of it. Okay. The color blue is linked to God in the sky and is thought to provide protection against negative energy and misfortune.
那为什么呢？它比较偏向蓝的颜色。他就说呢，因为呢，土耳其人他们认为蓝色is linked to 与什么是有关联的，你也可以用 is related to R-E-L-A-T-E-D， 跟这个 God 跟他们的这个天上的神，他觉得是有关联的，而且呢也被认为是 is thought to 被认为是可以提供一些保护的，因为我们刚刚讲嘛，它主要是要拿来作为个人的一个保护的这个护身符，然后这个保护呢是要来 against 要来对抗外在一些比较 negative 比较负面的一些 energy 能量也好啦，甚至可能会让你造就你的不幸，这些东西他都希望它能够抵挡掉。
Yes. So I have a lot of students that have trouble understanding the preposition against.
Oh.
Because in Chinese, I think we use it like a verb, 就是抵抗,
Yeah.
right? But in English, when you have two forces that are kind of going against each other, we use this preposition to show that direction. When there's two directions or two oppositions that are facing each other or going against each other.
对，所以就像老师刚才讲，假设你想想看，有两个力量都要往内，然后他们互相的在就是对峙地方，那对方，那就是用到 against 的这个的介系词。
Yeah, but it's not always going to be like two forces fighting against each other or arguing. Sometimes it could be I'm leaning against the wall.
就是你斜斜的靠在那边，那一样嘛，它其实内部也起了一种反作用力啊。当你这个东西这样子往旁边靠，这个墙必须要出一个力来抵抗你的这个重量，所以它也有 against 的感觉。
Yes. Today, the Turkish evil eye is more than just a good luck charm. It also stands as a powerful symbol of Turkish culture.
对，所以到了今日呢，也就到了目前来说呢，其实这个土耳其的这个邪恶之眼啊，或这个蓝眼睛啊 ，more than just， 我们中文就翻成不仅仅只是，也就是它不是只有这样的一个功用。这个功用就是我们刚才前面讲的啦，它原本我们认为就是好像只是为我们带来好运的一个护身符，同时呢，它也是在土耳其的这个文化里面呢，它代表着这边的 stand 就是有表示或代表着，比如说你也可以用 signify signify， 当然你也可以用 represent represent， 所以它同时也代表着一个相当强大的一个象征对于土耳其文化。
You could also use the verb symbolize, but because we have the word symbol already in the sentence, the author has chosen not to use that word, not to use that verb. Also here we see a semicolon in the middle of the sentence. It's because the first part of the sentence before the semicolon can work as a complete sentence by itself.
没错。
And the part after the semicolon can be a complete sentence itself as well. But because these two ideas are very closely related to each other, that's why the author chose to use a semicolon instead of a period. You will see people use a period there instead. But I think in this particular situation, in terms of written English, it looks a lot more professional to use a semicolon because they're so closely related.
对，同时呢，就是因为这两个句子其实他们两个的意思本身是差不多的一个意思，所以我们用了这个分号，分号也是一种连接词。那再来就如同刚刚 Stephen 老师说的，为什么这边作者没有选择句点？因为在一个 reading 里面呢，它还没有到最后一个句子嘛，可是这两个句子的意思其实都在讲同一个概念。你突然句点呢，你好像中断了 readers 的一个看东西的一个感觉，就是你突然把我断掉，然后再开始it also stands as 就是让我的想法跟我的那个感觉断了，所以他用了一个分号把它隔开来。这时候我们在看我们 readers 在看这个句子的时候，会有一个连贯性的感觉。
Yeah, but obviously because you don't want to keep using semicolons, usually people don't use this too many times in one paragraph. They will try to use different ways, like for instance, comma, and. You know, there's a lot of different ways to convey the same kind of ideas, but you don't want to use the same kind of punctuation over and over and over. Just like maybe they didn't want to keep using periods over and
就是不要一直重复就对了。
Right. So tomorrow's lesson, we're going to continue talking about the evil eye of Turkey. So we hope to see you then.
Bye.